Hi, my name is Megan Millender, and this is the 10th video installment of Megan Millender Does the NHL. Today was actually the gold medal game between US and Canada, which most of you know Canada did end up coming out on top over USA 3-2 in overtime. Taves opened up scoring in the first period for Team Canada, followed by Corey Perry making it a 2-0 lead for Team Canada in the second. It's not necessarily that USA was playing bad by any means, it's just we couldn't get Luongo moving laterally, so none of our shots on net ended up going through. Then finally, 12 minutes into the second period, Ryan Kesler ended up cutting the deficit to 1 goal. Team USA came out in the third, and they were driving hard to the net. They were taking the shots they needed to take, and they were playing like a team. Team Canada was playing like that 1-goal lead was a cushion for them, and if they could just hold on to that for a little bit longer, then they would get the gold. Though they did end up getting the gold anyway, when you're spending that much time in your own zone, one of two things is going to happen. One, you're either going to draw a penalty, and the other team's on a power play, or two, they're just going to score on you. No power play necessary. In this case, it was the latter. With 25 seconds left in the game, Zach Parise pulled through for Team USA and found the back of the net. On a personal note, it's been a very long time since a goal made me cry, but that one definitely did, which is a little embarrassing because I was actually out in public. The last game to make me break out in tears like that was in the 06-07 Eastern Conference Finals against the Ottawa Senators. With 5.6 seconds left, Daniel Briere scored to tie the game and take it to overtime. Though we did end up losing in overtime, there was nothing more incredible than that feeling I got. Just that feeling of, this is the reason I believe in this team. This is the reason I believe in Team USA. The reason I believe in the Buffalo Sabres. And to feel that all at once and to be sitting on the ground crying just tears of joy. That's the reason I love this sport. I was happy to see that Ryan Miller got MVP. I think if anyone in this tournament deserved it, it was Miller. Miller has been the rock for Team USA. I don't think we would have gotten as far as we did if we didn't have Millsy between the pipes. A lot of people didn't even think USA would medal. Going into this, USA had a lot of young players like Parise and Kaner. From the start, I didn't necessarily think that we were a gold medal winning team. I knew that we could get pretty far in this only because we have, well, Ryan Miller in net, who I have more faith in than any goaltender in this league. But I'm very proud to call USA my home, and I'm very proud to call Ryan Miller my goaltender. Coming to the end of this Olympic break, I'm actually looking forward to see Buffalo play the Pens and the Caps next week. Trade deadline is actually Wednesday. I'm hoping Darcy makes a move or two because Buffalo definitely needs it right now. Looking forward to see what other trades are going to be made before Wednesday. I've said it before and I'll say it again though. The only two players for Buffalo I think that are completely indispensable are Myers and Miller. Ryan Miller is definitely one of the hottest players in hockey right now. This should be lighting a fire under Darcy. Darcy should know at this point that with a player like Miller, you put more strong offensive players, you give him those tools, that we have a shot at the cup this year. And there's no silver medal when we go to those championships. You win or you lose. So if you don't start making changes now, we don't have a chance. Unless Darcy makes a trade or Thomas Vanek comes out of his funk where he's not scoring, or maybe we just even switch up the lines to one that's just perfect and happens to work for us and then we start getting more shots on net. Other than that, we're not going very far in the playoffs this year. Overall, I'm a little upset over the USA loss, but I'm looking forward to the season starting up again and the trade deadline Wednesday. But that's really all I have to say for tonight. My name is Megan Millender, and I just did the NHL.